What's up? Welcome back to Nowstalgia. Dave here with a review of ITZY's second album, Born to Be. ITZY back once again. Hasn't been too long since we got their last EP, Kill My Doubt, last summer, and they even gave us a Japanese drop, Ringo, since then. ITZY's been around for pretty consistently, this whole time since they debuted several years ago. And I think ITZY in general has been kind of a group in flux as far as K-pop idol groups go, where they have a lot of fans, but they've been kind of, I think, adrift from a sonic perspective, from a direction perspective. And it's been frustrating because I think there's so many things to like about them. It's a very talented group where all five members have a unique identity, have their unique strengths, and when they make songs that hit, they really hit. Of course, look no further than "Wannabe." To me, one of the best K-pop songs of the last 5-10 years. Like, it's an absolute banger. Since then though, since that era of ITZY, it's kind of been 3 EPs that have been polarizingly received in a row. With Sneakers, Cheshire, and Kill My Doubt. And I think Born to Be is kind of easily the best release they've given us in several years, and it just feels like a more confident and successful use of their talents and just a better sonic direction. Notably, Born to Be is coming out with ITZY only recording this and performing it, promoting it as a quartet. Of course, Leah, one of the main vocalists in ITZY, is on hiatus away from the group due to some various health concerns, and she'll be also sitting out the upcoming world tour later this year. So that's unfortunate, but in Leah's absence, I think more lines, more responsibility has been laid on Chaeyoung's and Yuna's plate. And it's nice to hear more from them because, again, I think everyone in the group is quite talented. And just, kind of going through it, Born to Be, it's been pretty heavily promoted with pre-release stuff. They're making lots of music videos for this. The title track, Born to Be, is pretty cool in the sense that, again, I find it like just a more fun direction from this group. It's very bombastic. It has this kind of like chant, this almost like militaristic march kind of vibe to it. Really fun rap from Ryujin. The verses in general I really enjoy. I think Yuna does a really good job on this. My only note is that the chorus is still a bit boring, which is kind of a consistent trend you get with a lot of K-pop right now. It's just like the chorus, often a bit repetitive, kind of grates on you. But I like the energy. I like the production on this. I think it's pretty solid. Track 2, Untouchable. This is one they've been saving until the full album dropped, and you get it for good reason. This is probably the best ITZY song in several years. And that's awesome, because this just kind of does everything you kind of want from them. It's really groovy, has this very bouncy chorus. I think it's just their catchiest song in a while, and it's really kind of in that banger mold. To me, this is the type of song I want them to do. Thinking of most recently with Kill My Doubt, you could like see the parts of like the ideas of what you wanted these songs to be, but I just think from a production, from a composition standpoint, things were almost misaligned. But Untouchable, like, that's like them back on track. Like, that's what I want to hear. That, I think that one really goes. Then track 3, Mr. Vampire, I also quite enjoy a lot. I think the chorus is super fun, pretty funky beat. You get more of Ryujin singing, which we get from time to time, but it's always nice when you hear her kind of giving you a bit of a different speed. It's certainly still uncommon. I like that one. And then Dynamite, I thought, had a really cool breakdown as well. Then from here, we get 5 solo songs in a row from all the members, including Leah, who recorded a song, her only contribution to the album here. And, I'm not going to go back to any of these solo songs per se, but it's a good first step that you're getting all of them. And in general, I think they all kind of highlight what these members are about. I think production-wise, I think Mine, the Chaeyoung solo song, that's probably the most interesting of them all, to be honest. I thought that was pretty cool. And then Yet But, the Yuna solo song, kind of like a bubblegum pop type vibe, kind of feels out of place on the album, but really reminds you, again, I think Yuna's pretty untapped as a K-pop talent. She could certainly do more, and like she kind of like shows that there. I think the Ryujin performance is pretty good. I think the Yeji performance on Crown My Head is very good. In general, I think Yeji's one of the best all-around talents in K-pop. But my issue with that song is that it feels a bit overproduced at times, specifically on the chorus. The Leah song Blossom, that I think the hook is just kind of like repetitive and annoying because of it. Nonetheless, it's okay. And the last song, which is all of the members again, is Escalator. Really fun hip hop from Ryujin and Yuna. I do enjoy when they are able to do that because I think they're both pretty fun at it, to be honest. And cool electronic production. So yeah, I mean, like ITZY again. This is a group that like you want. I want so much for them because like I really enjoy like the highs that they can do, and this feels like a big step in the right direction, and I'm really excited about that. And I think now, leading into this world tour, hopefully Leah is able to rejoin the group in due time when the time is right. But in the meantime, I think this is a really good place for this group to go out on tour and get back out there. It's pretty exciting, and yeah, I think given the really intense competition that they now face in the fourth gen K-pop space, with female groups really dominating right now, it's good that you have a confident and I think well conceived ITZY release right now because they certainly needed it. So yeah, let me know, what did you think of ITZY's second album, Born to Be? Do you feel like this is a step in the right direction following the past releases? Do you agree with me on that? Let me know either way. And for more K-pop reviews, more music reviews, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.